Good morning. I am wearing a hat today. I normally don't do this, but I don't know. I wasn't really liking my hair down. Like, I also don't have time to do my hair, but here is the outfit of the day. I am wearing this dress here. I feel like it's missing something. I feel like we need a belt. Hold on. Okay, I think it looks a little bit better now, but I wasn't going to wear tights, but I didn't shave because I didn't want to. I was lazy, but I'm wearing some boots, and yeah, so kind of somewhat color coordinated, and this is what we're gonna wear today. So I don't know, I'm debating about the hat or not, because originally I didn't have the hat on and I just had my hair down, but I'm not obviously liking my hair right now, so I'm kind of like debating. I think I'm just gonna put the hat on. Let's go. I need you guys to hear this song because I love it so much, and I don't know if freaking YouTube is gonna like give me a red flag or whatever, but I need you guys to listen to the song. It's such a vibe.
Every night and day, gratitude for the sunrise, gratitude for the sunshine, gratitude for the moonlight. Every day feels like a new life, especially when I meditate. Take a breath and then I elevate. Everything deserves gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday.
Alright, enough, because then I don't want YouTube to cut me off. But I'll go ahead and put the name of the song somewhere so you guys want to hear it. But when I first heard that, because that was like, so my brother got me into sometimes checking out my Discover Weekly from Spotify. So I was listening to that one time, and this song came up, and it just like hit me. It hit me because the beginning of the song, it says, I know I should be grateful because I know someone lost their life today, or someone didn't wake up today, or something like that, which is so true. Like, every day is a blessing. Every day. We don't know when we're gonna die. We have no answers for what sometimes our mind is wondering, and that's what I've been struggling with the last couple of days, where my mind just goes to that deep zone of no closure. Like, I'm never gonna get answers for that, and I need to move on from it. But it takes a while. I mean, all I've known is to overthink. All I've known is to think about the negative. All I know is to think about the stuff that I have no control in. So it's a bad habit that I need to get out of myself of, but it's hard when all you know is how to be unhappy, how to be sad, how to overthink, how to feel overwhelmed, how to feel depressed, how to feel all those feelings that you want to avoid, because I haven't necessarily fulfillingly lived a life for being in this zone, right? But this morning, last night before going to bed, my mind started going deep, and then I was like, no. I prayed to God and I said, please clean my soul, clean my mind, and let me be. Please take away those thoughts that I don't want them to consume me. And I was able to go to sleep, and then this morning I woke up and I started feeling a little bit anxious. So I decided I'm just gonna keep in bed until I'm feeling like I can get up. So I did that, and that's why I'm gonna fucking arrive to work at, it says here 10:45, when I was planning to be there at 8:30 or 9, but that's okay. I'm able to give myself that luxury. At the end of the day, I prefer to like stay in bed when I can, stay in bed, get mentally prepared well to have a good day, than to force myself to get up and then not be in this good mindset while going about my day. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to have a day like I had the other day where I just like laid in bed all day and I was just going through it. I don't want that anymore. I don't want that. And it's hard though, because right now I can say, oh, I'm feeling in such a good mood and blah blah blah, and then within a couple hours, boom, my mind just hits, and it's like no control that you can take over. But it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, okay? But so what should we call him? I don't want to call him Indian guy. Let's call him, because I don't want to call him by his real name. Let's call him Ronaldo, just so that I can remember. But Ronaldo, no, because he doesn't get confused. He doesn't think I'm talking about my dog. Okay, let's call him Jerry. I don't know why. But Jerry, you know, I gave him my number after talking to him on Tinder for a bit. and we've been talking, and he has an iPhone, so he like voice messages me and I voice message him back. So I don't know if I mentioned it in my vlog, but he asked me like what I like to do for fun, so I told him what's up, and then he said, oh, you like to see the sunset? Well, then let's do it. Let's go see the sunset together. Girl, I ignored that. I responded but completely ignored that, but I couldn't get away with it because then he responded back and then saying like, did you hear what I said earlier? I don't know. Well, first of all, the whole COVID situation, right? But then it's not even just about the COVID situation. I've always been very nervous meeting new people from online when it comes to like dating, especially because this time around, like I don't have that many new pictures on, like I haven't taken any like real new pictures, so I don't have like a full body picture on there. And I think my thing comes down to like, right now he's, you know, calling me beautiful, whatever, but then it's like, would you still feel the same if you saw me in person and saw that I'm a big bitch? You know what I'm saying? I just don't want that like awkwardness. I don't want to put myself in a position like that. But my friend said, then maybe you're not ready. Like maybe you're not ready to date. And I said, well, I don't think I'm ever gonna be. I don't think I'm ever gonna be ready, because I'm always gonna have this like anxiety when it comes to dating. Just because growing up, my mom was super overprotective, like literally overprotective. My best friend lived in the same street as me, and I would hang out with her and my other friend, and there would be neighborhood boys too. And then whenever like we would be hanging out, for example, like in my front yard, the neighborhood boys be in the sidewalk, and my mom right away would click on that window and tell me to come inside, because she didn't want me to be around any boys. And that is really messed up, because that really effed me up when it comes to men. For me, men are like a whole different species, for real, like for real. Like I can go ahead and be friends with like gay men because I feel like their personality is just so much easy. I know that there's no tension there between like, does this person like, am I like, do they like me? And that, you know what I mean? It's just a weird relationship that I have with straight men. I have a hard time communicating with men because my mom didn't let me do that when I was younger. I feel like I have a booger, and I hope I don't, because how embarrassing. I don't know. Hold up. No, I do not have a booger. But yeah, my mom messed that up for me, so that's the reason why it's so hard for me with the whole like men stuff. But he also like understood my situation about like the whole COVID thing, so he's like, no, I completely understand, I just hope you don't make me wait too long. He sounds like a nice guy, but I'm just like I don't like pressure. That's why I kind of like blew off the other guy, Joshua. Damn, I said his real name. Exposed. Because he came on too strong for me, and I don't like pressure. Because when you say things to me, my mind just, you know, it's maybe not that they were pressuring me, it's more like I take it as pressure, so then my mind starts thinking very differently, and yeah, it's a whole shenanigans, okay? I just need someone like to reassure me, like, hey, I'm attracted to you, I kind of like you, let's go out, let's hang out, but no pressure kind of thing. I don't know, man. I really don't know what life has in store for me, because I'm 27 now, never been in a serious relationship, never been appreciated, but that's life. No, I've been appreciated by like friends and family, but not by a significant other, you can say. Oh my god, there's a police over there across the street. Oh my god. I know, Destiny, you said I haven't responded to your car, but you said I cannot get a ticket, but I'm freaking out right now. There's a cop. I'm in a red light. I'm in the front. I'm freaking out. Okay, he better not turn on his lights. I cannot afford a ticket right now. Can you believe, actually I got upset yesterday because I was expecting to get paid yesterday for working 1 week at the job, because this is our second week being open, so it's like, you know, every other Friday we get paid. So I was expecting to get paid. Turns out that we're not getting paid until next week on Friday, because based off like the last pay period or something like that. I don't know how it works. The point is, I was very upset because your girl needs money, And I had filed for my unemployment. Like, you have to certify every so often, like every 2 weeks. So when I certified for both weeks, obviously. But I said I didn't work 1 week because I didn't, and then I did work the next week. But now I don't have money. You know what I mean? Like, unemployment is not gonna pay me for working. So obviously they gave me not enough. And I'm over here like, okay, I still need to put gas in my car. I need to be paying for parking. That's fine though. It's only 1 week. I'll get paid next Friday. I'm just trying. I need to figure out my bills. So I need to get that situated too. But I just really hope at this point that we remain open. But at the same time, like, if it's not healthy, if there's, you know, if there's very high risk and stuff, then I do prefer to get shut down. But like I said, it's so exhausting to be like up and down, and it's not because of like the physical stuff that we have to do at work. It's more the mental stuff, because you go from like your body getting used to working 5 days a week to then all of a sudden you have all this time for you again. And then you invest all this time on you again, working on a routine for you, and then that gets taken away. It's like, please stop. It's really affecting a lot of people's mental state of mind. But yeah, right now I'm in a decent mood, good mood, and I hope it remains that way. But I'm gonna let you go now because I'm about to arrive to work, and I will talk to you later. Actually, before, my friend Sarai is not coming to work today, but she is gonna stop by to leave some stuff, like her supplies. And her birthday passed, and it took forever for her package to get here. And then she had also bought me something because we were both January babies, we're both Capricorn. We were like a week apart or so. She bought me something and it took forever to get there too, so she's like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna drop off your gift today. So I also have her gift in the bag. I don't think you guys can see it, but I'm gonna give that to her. And then I also had bought her oat milk, and I'm gonna give that to her today too. And she says she made pop cakes, so we gonna be the judge of how good they are. So yeah, anyways, I hope you have a beautiful morning, and I'll talk to you very soon. I have been so bad about drinking water today. Like, I'm pretty hydrated. I mean, I'm pretty dehydrated. Not hydrated. Dehydrated. Today was pretty good. It was busy, but not as busy as I thought it would be. I mean, but still busy. If that makes any sense. I'm pulling out. I always get scared of like hitting a pole or something like that. Not that I haven't hit a pole before. Little savage Ashley. Little savage. Yeah, so I'm finally gonna be going home so that I can go see Mr. Ronaldo. I actually saw a lot of dogs today. A lot of people walking down Beverly Drive with their doggies. A lot of Yorkies too, I was surprised. But I was like, okay. Can't wait to see my dog. I mean, also, because I'm in the topic of dogs, apparently the dog that I had seen got sold already. So that's okay. I feel like deep down I didn't really feel like it was gonna be my dog, if that makes sense. So it's okay. Out of order. Okay. Anyways, yeah, like I didn't feel like that was gonna be my dog. And I told my mom, I was like, hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I said maybe someone else needed that love of that dog. So I'm happy for whoever ended up purchasing the dog. So happy for them. Aside, I don't want to show you my card. What are you trying to go buy? Forever 21 stuff? Let me buy myself some stuff. Oh man. Short arm problems. To pay $12 because today I basically got here almost at 11. I made a total of like 30, almost 36 hours today, y'all. You know, that hurt a little bit because you know that I'm pretty anal about my 40. But I saw a TikTok today that actually said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but your mental health is more important than that job, that family member, that blah, 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 blah. And I was like, preach. Preach, baby. Because it's true. we're so programmed into like work, be a person who cares about how you feel, but you need to take care of yourself. It's really important. Sarai was able to actually come in today just to, he's getting maybe shots of the sunset. I really don't know what. He's getting a shot of sunset or what. Sarai came in to drop off some of her stuff, and she was able to give me my belated birthday gift. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is some rings. I am so obsessed. I love them. They're so freaking cute. So funny because there's this ring shop that always appeared on my Instagram because, you know, marketing and the way the internet works, and it kept showing like moonstone rings that I kept wanting to buy, but they were actually pretty freaking expensive. But it kept popping up, so I was like, maybe it's meant to be, man. Like, come on, maybe it's meant to be. They're beautiful. But she would just tell me like, no, don't spend your money right now and stuff, not knowing that, you know, she obviously got me something. Funny that there's so many people. Like, look, there's people walking in the street looking all cute or whatever, but without a mask. Like, that's fine. You know what? I was thinking about how I was going to talk on my podcast, because the first podcast that I have to film is like an introduction.
Red light camera reported ahead.
Sorry, I just read something and I was like, huh? My brother sent me something and I didn't understand. What was I saying? Oh, that I have to film an introduction thing, like basically, you know, talking a little bit of who I am and what to expect from the podcast, right? So it's not going to be like too crazy long, but it's going to be just decent. So it won't be considered like the first episode. It's just going to be considered as an introduction, right? So I was like trying to think like, okay, what am I going to say? I was like, okay, I'm going to be like, hello, welcome to Ashley and Sometimes a Guest podcast, where we talk about everything and anything. Today I just want to talk a little bit about myself, for those who don't know me, introduce myself, and tell you guys what you can expect from this podcast, like, you know, something like that. And then something I was going to say too is how it's okay to disagree with any of my opinions. I feel like at the end of the day, everybody has their own opinion, obviously, but I think it's the respect of it, right? So like, if you disagree with something that, you know, I believe in or whatever, the way that you go about it is very important. If you are rude about it and stuff, it's kind of like, okay, well, I have my right to believe what I believe, right? So, you know, I know that there's some people who don't wear a mask because they don't believe in it, and because they feel like it's the right to breathe. Yes, your right is to breathe, and if you don't want to help the population, I can't force you, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I can't judge them, right? But at the same time, it's kind of like, this is something that is affecting the world. Like, people are dying, and I understand, like, oh, well, if you wear your mask, you're fine. But it's like, I'm wearing the mask to protect other people, you know? But that's a whole other story, a whole other dilemma. Here's, you can't see it, but on my left here, it is the Beverly Hills Hotel. No, the Beverly Hilton. I believe Trisha Paytas has come here and done some of her OnlyFans shots. How do I know that? Because I think I watched a vlog. Man, I think during that time she was dating, I forgot his name, from David Dobrik, his friend, the one that's older. Can't remember his freaking name right now. I'm so sorry. Josh? No, nah. He doesn't seem like a Josh. I forgot his name, honestly. Didn't mean to be rude, I just can't remember his name right now. But yeah, so the Indian dude has been so sweet. I mean, we don't talk a lot throughout the day, because I guess he's busy and like I'm busy. But okay, lady, I just realized that my lights were not on, so I'm like literally going, I don't know if you saw like my movement of trying to go turn them on, and she flashed me like, okay, I get it. In Washington, because my fucking lights are so shitty, like they're not as bright as other people's, my lights would be on and people would constantly flash me, and I'd be like, what's wrong? People think that I don't have my lights on, like they don't think I have my actual lights on, and I'm like, yes I do, they're just not as bright as you. Yours are extra as hell. LED freaking flashing everywhere. I can't see because of you. All these hotels that are on here, some of them are hotels and some of them are like apartment complexes, condos or whatever, are so nice. I always thought like that I wanted to maybe live in an apartment that has like glass all over. Like there's a lot of these that have like glass all over, but at the same time I'm like, that means I have to invest in some good curtains. I'm not gonna want people to see me all the time, or if anything, I'm gonna want to have something like that where it's like pretty high up and then I have a good view. Like these, you don't really have a good view. I mean, you're just looking across the street to another apartment complex. Like the one of our friends that lives in San Diego, he used to live in this apartment complex that had a beautiful view. It had a beautiful view in his balcony, a little bit. But there was another one when we were looking at apartment complex that the view from that complex was beautiful, because it was kind of in the center where you're able to see like different, like, I don't know how to explain to you, but it was gorgeous. Like the views there were amazing. And since I like, you know, sunset and views and stuff, I feel like I would really enjoy it, but at the same time I feel like I wouldn't enjoy it. So it's like a love-hate situation. I think some people can relate to that. I also always thought that I wanted like a big house with like a 2-story house, and I think I still do because I like space, and because I'm extra, like if I buy a house I want a room for myself, obviously, like a master, and I don't know if I'll have a partner by then, but you know, we would have a master bedroom. I would want a room for my studio for like filming my YouTube videos. And then I would want an office so that I can sit down and I can edit and do all that. And then I want a guest bedroom. And then I want another bedroom to have just in case if I have a kid or something like that. So a total of like maybe 5 bedrooms, right? And then I want a big garage. I want it to have a good backyard and a little bit of a good front yard too. Because I feel like my house has a decent backyard, even though like there's not much use of it. I feel like you could, but I feel like the backyard is my dad's, if that makes sense, because all his tools and stuff are there. But I would want to, there's a lot of like renovation that I would want to do to the house, like the house that I live in right now, for the backyard. I told my dad about this too, but it's a lot of money. But I want like to put an area where, you know, my dad likes to do carne asadas and stuff like that, so I would want like a cute backyard area to be able to just chill and have like a bonfire set to. The front yard, you know, put like flowers and things like that. But at the same time, then I think, and I'm like, I get scared though. If I live by myself in a 2-story house, like I'm gonna be scared if I hear footsteps and all that. Can you hear? My car is vibrating. You guys are probably like, what the fuck is she doing? My car was vibrating and I felt like, you know, when you okay, I'm being too much. I'm just all over the place right now. But yeah, but I saw a lot of dogs today and that made me so happy. I love dogs. So I also need a big backyard or a big front yard because I'm gonna have a doggy. I don't think I do not want to get a house that does not have a front yard and a backyard. I've seen some houses where your backyard is next to you, like it's not in the back. I don't want that either because I don't have any privacy. All my neighbors are gonna see me in my backyard. Versus if you have a backyard, most of the time your neighbors can't really see you because most of the time it's covered. It's, you know, so I don't know. I don't even know where I would want to live. I'm used to the city, but at the same time, like, I feel that change is also good. Like, I actually miss Washington because of how green and beautiful it was. And we were away from the city. Like, we lived in an island. All we had was, like, Walgreens. And I think I used to vlog back then. So, maybe if you want to watch those vlogs when I used to live in Washington. But all we had was a Walmart, a Walgreens. They had, like, a military store. I'm trying to think of what else. They had a few restaurants, like there were fast food. They had, I think, like a party city. They had very like minimal business. But like if you wanted to go to Target or like an actual mall, stuff like that, you would have to drive off the island. That took like 30 to 45 minutes to get off the island. And then you still had to drive like a good 30 or so minutes to get to Target, and then like a good hour and a half or so to drive to the mall. That's why I got used to driving, because of that reason. So that's why when I was looking for jobs when I was still in Washington and I was applying to salons, I didn't want to work at a salon by my city because I knew that they weren't respected as much. Like the work, like where I work right now, it's expensive. Like a new haircut with my boss is $900. Okay? And if you are wanting to get like some highlights, it starts from like, I want to say 200 to 500, depending on if you want like a partial or a full and stuff. So people pay good money here, so people respect the work. They know that they're gonna spend money, versus in other cities, you know, people call and you tell them, you know, even sometimes $100 it's too much. And I understand everybody has a different like budget, and that's completely fine. But I just knew that if I worked as a receptionist somewhere by my city, I was gonna get paid maybe like minimum wage or a little bit less. I wanted to get paid a little bit more and work somewhere where it's inspiring, that people, you know, inspire you that this is a real, you know, career, real business and stuff. So especially because when I came back, I wanted to go back to school. I wanted to get my aesthetician license, because I remember when I went to beauty school, I was really into the facials. Like doing facials soothed me. Like it would put me at ease because of like the music and like the movements that you do in people's faces, things like that. So I wanted to do that. So that's why I also wanted to work somewhere that was respected with potential of growth, so that once I got my license, I can, you know, work there and give facials. That was my thought process. And now here we are, 3 years later. Didn't go to school. Don't plan to go to school to get my esthetician license right now. Everything happens for a reason. Like I said, I like my job. It has its moments, but I like it. That just shows how much of a bad driver I am, how fast that is. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about right now. I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do tomorrow, which is, again, I mentioned, I need to clean. I need to film at least one YouTube video for my main channel. And I would like to start the podcast, if possible. Monday, my mom wants me to go to Costco with her. I was also invited because one of my friends' birthday, I guess, is on Monday, and she was gonna be having like a workout class or something. And she has an uncle that has a house in Calabasas, so she was like, you know, you wanna come through? Unfortunately, I missed my opportunity of being able to go to Calabasas, but that's fine. I have to go to Costco with my mom. Costco doesn't open until 10. Her thing doesn't start until I think 4:30, but I have my therapy session at 5, so it just doesn't work out for me, and I'm not gonna cancel my therapy session. Oh my god, I'm over here chit-chatting. Oh my god, there was a really bad crash. There's a car flipped over. I was just chit-chatting and I didn't realize that. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna let you go because that just shows that I was a little bit distracted. So I'm gonna let you go. I will see you when I get home. Okay. So I'm home now. I made myself a sopa maruchan. Pero de bolsa, okay? De las buenas, no de pinche vaso. I'm not that lazy. But I was FaceTiming with my friend Tatiana. And we got to talking. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry, I feel like I have like a dry ass. You really, Ronaldo. Hey, you really want to start that right now when I'm trying to talk to them? Ronaldo, calmado, llévatela calmado, güey. Okay, listen. So I ended up looking at the DMs from when I used to date, what did we fucking call him? The situationship guy. Was it Jeremy or some shit? I can't remember. Gary? I don't know. I ended up reading the DMs, and then I clicked on his profile. It's not private. He doesn't have me blocked, but I saw that he had a story because, you know, like the little ring around the profile picture. So I was like curious as to what can it possibly be, but I was like, I don't want to click on it. I don't want him to see that I watched it. So my friend did what friends do. She watched the story for me. It was just some bullshit. So I was like, thank God I didn't waste my view on that. But anyways, we were talking about, because this led to that, we were talking about how fucking crazy we are. Listen. She's like, you know how I knew you were crazy? Or when I knew you were crazy? I was like, when? She's like, when you used to work. I'm exposing myself real fucking hard here. I didn't remember this until she pointed out. When I used to work somewhere that involved me taking payment, if I found a guy attractive, I would try to remember his first name and last name from the credit card that they provided, so I can look them up on Facebook or Instagram. Fucking crazy, I know. And then I told her, that hasn't changed though. She started laughing. And I said, listen, I don't do that where I work now because like all those people are old. I'm not interested in them or anything like that. But I did used to do that when I worked at another place. I don't want to expose it because I don't want them to sue me. But a lot of military people used to go there because they needed to get stuff done. And they had to implement their information. So when I found them attractive, I would lurk them up so that I can see, like, is they single? Is they married? Do they have a baby mama? Like, what is the story? I'm not no homewrecker, so I ain't trying to get myself involved into something that I don't want to get involved in. And then I even told her the story about, and it was so funny. So I posted a outfit of the day / real situation of my outfit, right? Because if you follow me on Instagram, you should. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But my Instagram is connected to my Facebook, so whenever I post something on my story, it goes to the story of Facebook too. And this guy responded to my story saying, like, so beautiful. And then I was like, oh wow, like I haven't talked to this guy in forever. Like, we're talking that I used to talk to this guy back in 2013, and then we kind of started talking again back in 2017, and then I haven't spoken to him since 2017. Like, that's been a very long time. Sorry, I threw Ronaldo's story really far so he couldn't get it. So he ended up saying, like, so beautiful, right? And I was like, wow. And I lurked. He has a girlfriend. And it's, like, disgusting. I hate men like that. So I was scrolled all the way up to see, like, what the first message was ever. And then I told her the story that during that time, my aunt was going to college and my cousin was going to college too. This is in Mexico. Ronaldo, espérate, we don't need no background noise right now. And when I was in Mexico, my aunt was like, oh, puedes ir conmigo al colegio? I'm gonna go get something. And then she's like, oh, your cousin is here too. Like, let's meet up with him. And I'm like, Gucci. Ronaldo, espérate. Just give me a minute. Look, just give me a minute. So, he's gonna try to come get him. So, I ended up meeting up with my cousin, and his cousin was with his friend. His friend right away was my type, you know, nerdy looking, or his glasses, just my type. It's my type. I can't explain it. I have a little bit of a type. And, my ass that night went lurking in my cousin's profile to try to find his friend. I'm crazy. I know it. I found him though. I added him, and that's how we started talking. But obviously nothing ever happened between us. But it was kind of like crazy to think of that. But anyways, the Indian guy messaged me, but it's like really, you know, long time now. But I send him. We've been voice memoing, and then I send him. Oh my God! I was about to expose his number. No. Did I show you the number? No. I sent him a video of my nails, and but because of the ring, right? So then, let's see what he had to say. Let's expose the voice here. A ver.
They look amazing on you, and I love your nails too. They look so good on you, and also, yeah, you watch TikTok.
He loves the nails. He loves the ring. But do you love this tummy? Okay. Okay, I need to stop. I'm being a little bit much right now. And I need to calm down. I don't know where I get this energy from. It goes up and down, it goes up and down, up and down. But I better keep this fucking energy for tomorrow morning when I need to wake up and fucking clean and film. But anyways, today was a good day overall. It was fun. This random ass guy added me, and I decided, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna add him back. And this is the weirdest thing ever. So he's actually pretty handsome, and I thought he's catfishing me. So I think he sends me a message saying, "Hello, Ashley." So I said, "Hello, Gabriel." He's like, "God bless you. I hope everything is going well with you." So for a second I thought, like, does he watch the vlog or something? Do you know that I'm going through hell or something? Like, what the fuck? So I said, "Thank you. Don't mean to be rude, but have we met before?" I don't really accept people that I don't know on Facebook. That to me is more like family and friends. He's like, "Oh, I am not sure. I am here most times going through the news updates. God has united us as friends here since. We just seem like we have known and being together. Ha ha. I hope God knows the reasons for everything, right?" I mean, I don't speak perfecto, pero hasta yo me quedé like, what the fuck? I don't need this, so I'm not gonna continue to entertain it. But anyways, aquí te dejo porque pues I need to edit the vlog, upload it, and I need to wash my face and lay in bed, watch TikTok videos, go to sleep so I can wake up in the morning and be a lazy bee and have a good day. So I hope that you are having a beautiful day, a beautiful night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you mañana si Dios quiere, okay? Bye!